Picture this, a world where grudges are non-existent, where the air is light with the ease of understanding and acceptance. This, my friends, is a world where forgiveness thrives. But what exactly is forgiveness? At its core, it's an intentional decision to release feelings of resentment or vengeance toward a person or group who has harmed you. It's not about forgetting or condoning the wrong, but about liberating oneself from the burden of bitterness. It's a transformative process that allows us to move past our grievances, healing our hearts and minds. Forgiveness is crucial in maintaining healthy relationships and fostering inner peace. It's about acknowledging the hurt, yet choosing to rise above it. It's about seeing the humanity in others and in ourselves. It's about embracing our imperfections and growing from our mistakes. Forgiveness, therefore, is not just an action, but a lifestyle choice that fosters harmony and tranquility. Now imagine carrying a heavy load on your back every day. That's what holding on to resentment feels like. It's exhausting, isn't it? Imagine for a moment the weight of this burden being lifted, the freedom that comes from setting it down. This is the power of forgiveness. It's not just about mending fences or smoothing over old wounds. It's about releasing the weight of resentment that we carry within us. Let's delve into the psychological benefits of forgiveness. The act of forgiving has been linked with reducing levels of depression, anxiety, and stress. When we hold on to grudges, we're essentially tethering ourselves to past negative experiences. This can lead to a cycle of negative thoughts and feelings, which can be detrimental to our mental health. By choosing to forgive, we choose to break this cycle, allowing ourselves to move forward and fostering a more positive mindset. But the benefits of forgiveness don't stop at improving our mental health. It also has physical implications. Studies have shown that forgiveness can lead to a better immune response. This might seem surprising, but consider this. Our mental state has a profound impact on our physical health. When we're stressed or upset, our bodies produce more cortisol, a hormone that can suppress the immune system. By reducing our stress through forgiveness, we're essentially giving our immune system a boost. Moreover, forgiveness has been linked to lower blood pressure. Holding on to resentment can keep us in a state of high alert, which can raise our blood pressure. But when we forgive, we let go of this stress, allowing our bodies to return to a more relaxed state. Lastly, forgiveness can lead to higher self-esteem. When we forgive others, we're also often forgiving ourselves. We're acknowledging that everyone, including ourselves, makes mistakes, and that's okay. This act of self-compassion can help us feel more secure in ourselves, boosting our self-esteem. So forgiveness is not just for the ones who wronged us, but it's also a favor we do for ourselves. It's a gift of peace we give to our mind and body. Now that we understand the what and the why, the question is how? How do we get into the habit of forgiving? Let's delve into some practical ways to incorporate forgiveness into our daily lives. First and foremost, we need to recognize and acknowledge our feelings. This isn't just about the anger or hurt, but also the resentment, the bitterness, and the desire for revenge. It's okay to feel these emotions. They're natural responses to being wronged, but acknowledging them is the first step towards letting them go. The next step is choosing to forgive. This might seem obvious, but it's a step many of us skip. We get so caught up in our anger and hurt that we forget we have a choice in how we respond. Choosing to forgive is a conscious decision to release these feelings of resentment and bitterness. It's not about forgetting what happened or excusing the wrong, but about choosing peace over anger, love over hate. Now let's talk about empathy. It's often said that to understand a person, you must walk a mile in their shoes. This is especially true when it comes to forgiveness. Taking the perspective of the other person, trying to understand their motivations and circumstances, can help us see the situation in a different light. It might not justify their actions, but it can help us let go of our anger and resentment. And finally, don't be afraid to seek professional help if needed. If the hurt is too deep or the anger too overwhelming, a therapist or counselor can provide the tools and guidance you need to navigate through this process. Remember, there's no shame in asking for help. Forgiveness is not a one-time event, but a journey. It takes time and patience. It's about healing and growth. It can be hard, and it can be painful, but the rewards are immeasurable. Remember, forgiveness is a process that takes time. It's a journey of healing, and every step you take is a step towards a healthier, happier you. The power of forgiveness is not just in the act of forgiving, but in the freedom and progress that follows. This statement rings true for everyone who has ever been caught in the web of resentment and bitterness. Forgiveness, as we've seen, is not just about making peace with others, but it's also about making peace with ourselves. It's about healing, growth, and transformation. When we harbor resentment, we chain ourselves to the past, to the people or events that caused us pain. But forgiveness is the key that unlocks these chains. It allows us to free ourselves, to let go of the past and its burdens. It opens up an avenue for us to move forward, to advance into the future with a lighter heart and a clearer mind. That's the beauty of forgiveness. It's an act of self-love and self-care. It's an opportunity for personal growth and development. When we forgive, we're not just saying, "I release you from your past mistakes." No, we're also saying, "I release myself from the pain and anger that has been holding me back." Think about it. When we let go of resentment, we create space within ourselves. Space for growth, for new experiences, for positive emotions. Space for peace and tranquility. We're no longer weighed down by the past, but instead we're propelled forward by the possibilities of the future. And the best part? This process of letting go and moving forward isn't a one-time event. It's a journey of self-discovery, where we learn more about ourselves, about our strengths and resilience. A journey of personal development, where we become better versions of ourselves. So, embrace the power of forgiveness. Release the shackles of resentment and step into a world of peace and personal growth. Remember, the key to a happier, healthier life is in your hands. Choose forgiveness.